what's up guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. This is the Real Madrid preview against Las Palmas. Now, this is definitely a game where Real Madrid will be looking at it. It's at home, it's at the Santiago Bernabeu, it's against recently, not too long ago, promoted Las Palmas. Surely it's a game that Real Madrid will be looking at winning. But you look at Las Palmas, they've won one, they've drawn one, and they've lost 3 games. However, all 5 of their games so far have been, in fact, all 6 of their games, because they've won one, drawn two, lost three. So currently they are on 5 points. But you look at their 6 games, it's been very, very tight. They got a narrow draw against Mallorca. They got a narrow loss to Valencia, Girona, and Sevilla, all away from home, 1-0. They drew at home against Real Sociedad. They somehow managed to get a draw away from them. And they recently beat Granada as well at home. So this team definitely are not a team that we should be looking at going. They are going to be a team that we can walk over, because it's definitely not the case, especially after what happened against Atletico Madrid. However, this should be the game, and this has to be a game where we look back and we bounce back from, because there is no excuses. If Real Madrid head into this game and Real Madrid lose this game, I think it's not just the media, but I think inside the club, the dressing room, from the board members to staff, I think there will be serious questions about Ancelotti and also about his system. And I think the lack of a number 9 will be furthermore of a problem that we should have resolved. Now you look at how we started, except for Atletico Madrid, because it was, I suppose a one-off, but it's not really. Athletic Club away, a win. Almeria away, a win. Celta Vigo away, a win. Getafe at home, a win. Real Sociedad at home, a win. And Union Berlin at home, a win. They're all tight games. So this is not going to be a game where Real Madrid win 5-0. It's not going to happen. We know that. Can this be a game where Real Madrid win? Yes, it can. And yes, it has to be. If Real Madrid lose to Las Palmas, what does it say? What does everybody think about Real Madrid? Everybody will be thinking, you know what, we definitely have a chance against Real Madrid. And this is not a disrespect comment to Las Palmas, but they're recently promoted. They have just picked up their first win in 6 games. They've lost 3 of their 6. You cannot have an excuse. What is the excuse gonna be? Losing away against Atletico Madrid is an excuse that you can make. Like, Atletico Madrid are a top team. They outplayed us. The tactics, the system that Simeone played was, tactically better than what Ancelotti did. But you cannot have an excuse for this game. You just cannot have an excuse for this game. And it's a must win. It's definitely a must win. As I said, let's talk about Las Palmas a bit. I already talked about their form heading into this game. They've got good players. However, they've got players like Jonathan Vieira. I'm pretty sure Marvin is as well there. They have Munier, ex-Sevilla. Did he play for Barca as well? I can't remember. But their team is definitely a good team. It's not a bad team. Can I see them getting relegated? Yes. Which is more of a reason why Real Madrid should be winning this game, really. Especially at home as well. However, we do know that Real Madrid against relegation battling teams in the past few years haven't really been a very good result in terms of win rate and lose rate. It's not looked good. But Las Palmas have good players. They've got a good team. They will definitely try to fight to survive. But except for that, you can't really say that we know a lot about them, because we haven't seen them play since, I think it was the 18-19 season, if I'm not mistaken, or was it the 19-20 season? It's been like 4 or 5 years since they were in La Liga. and their teams has changed. Real Madrid have changed. Things have changed. So in terms of Las Palmas, it should be um, a new experience for them coming away to the Bernabeu to play. Of course, it means a lot to these players who play for Las Palmas, but it should not be a big problem. I've gone in my starting 11, basically unchanged except for one change. Kepa has to play. Now I was contemplating putting Lunin in because Kepa played the Champions League game and then he played again and he's playing more. But goalkeepers don't really need resting, so I've gone Kepa. My back four, you can't really change much. Like front is no, Alaba, Rudiger, Vasquez, maybe Vasquez for Carvajal. But I think it will be a bit of a mistake putting Nacho in. Yes, he's a good player. Yes, he's a good squad player. But where are you gonna play Nacho? Are you gonna play him left back? Are you gonna drop him? Are you gonna drop Rudiger for him? What is gonna happen? Who knows? But I thought Alaba and Rudiger were very, very vulnerable against Atletico Madrid, simply because Atletico Madrid were playing this kind of tactic of getting a player like Samuelinho and Griezmann to go on the wing, put a cross in for Morata to head home. That was their tactic. And if Las Palmas can replicate any way or any shape or form near that, they have a chance. If they can exploit our right hand side, which is Vasquez, and they can get a lot of crosses in the game, and they can have a target man striker just be standing in the box and waiting for the crosser to come in to head in, I think they have a chance to win. But let's hope that Alaba and Rudiger have a better game. I did not appreciate, I think a lot of Real Madrid fans did not appreciate the negative comments that Alaba and Rudiger got, particularly the non-football ones. I still don't know why racism is in the game. Midfield, I was thinking, is Modric or Kroos going to play? But no. I'm sticking with the same midfield trio that I put against Atletico. The young, the youth. It's going to be Camavinga. Camavinga has to play. Tchouaméni, Valverde. Alright? Could Modric play? Maybe. Could Kroos play? Maybe. Could Denis Ceballos come back? I don't think so. So I've gone with that as a midfield trio. That young youth midfield trio that should be able to get us off the line, right? Jude Bellingham in front. Another player that I do not appreciate the comments, less so in an offensive way, but a lot of people were saying Bellingham is arrogant and he's overhyped. Now I understand why they say he's overhyped, but in what way has Bellingham been arrogant? Has Bellingham come out and say, I'm the best player in the world? He has not. This is not a Bellingham thing. He has kept his head low. He's been respectful. He's not, gone over the line. But I do feel like Bellingham has been overhyped, but by the fans. Like, I've seen many fans, especially Real Madrid fans, but a lot of fans have been saying, Real Madrid sold Benzema and they got rid of Benzema and they brought in Bellingham and he has been a game changer. And I'm thinking to myself here, why are you making a comparison between Bellingham and Benzema? Like, there's no connection. Like, they're not even players playing the same position. And a lot of Real Madrid fans were pretty convinced that Bellingham was going to be the next striker to help us score goals. Now, I personally have been very, very amazed and happy for him of his performances, but I never once thought that he was going to be the striker. And I never will. And he still is not the striker solution. We still need a striker. And I'm still going back to what happened 4 months ago. Why did we go into this Mbappe saga knowing that we're probably not going to have a plan B, knowing that we're probably not going to go in for Kane, Osimhen, Kolo Muani, or any one of those? And why did we throw another 3 months away just to end up with no one? Because I've no idea what, the club are thinking, but without a striker, there is basically no chance in winning anything major, right? You look at some of the top teams, like you look at Milan back in the days, you look at Real Madrid a few years ago, you look at Liverpool in 2019, you look at Bayern Munich in 2020, look at Chelsea in 2021. Guess what? These elite teams had players who were able to score goals, and they had strikers who were able to get them the goals, right? They had the players to do so. Maybe except for Chelsea, because when they were playing in that season, it was Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. But except for them, Bayern Munich had Lewandowski, you know. Liverpool had Mane, that Salah, that Firmino, you know. Milan in the days, look at all those greats that played for Milan, right? Liverpool back in the days, you know, Manchester United. No one goes and, you know, win the Champions League without a striker, right? Chelsea sort of did, but they had a few strikers who may not have been as clinical as Kane, Haaland, but they had strikers. And speaking of Haaland, Man City last season, the problem with this is we may have a good defense, but if we can't score, there is no point defending, because if we can defend well but we can't score, we're always going to get draws. If we can score, we have a chance to win, and that is just that. That is the basic. Yes, attack win you games, defend win you titles. Yes, you must have a good defense to back up the attack, but you can't say, oh, we have a good defense and we have no attack to back it up. You know, you must have balance, and there is no balance right now. Atletico Madrid defense was a mess, going forward was a mess. Where was the balance? Where was the balance? We have seen many games as well where defense was great, attack nothing. The balance is not there, and I'm saying this because it's important that we put this out there and we let, you know, this be public. We let, you know, this issue be public, because fans have to speak out now. I think it's come to a point where I think fans have to speak up, and, you know, because I think that players are now getting attacked, like Bellingham. I don't see why he's, you know, taking the blame for what would have been a club mistake. You know, not by signing him, but by not signing a striker, you know. And then my two up top is going to be Rodrigo, I know. And if Ancelotti plays Bellingham up top again, I'm going to lose it. I'm actually going to lose it. Because he's got Vinicius Jr., who is now back, who I will play. But most importantly, Joselu. Like, can we just respect him? Now, I will play Vini because he provides a lot to this team. But I will play Joselu, right? I will play Joselu if I could. But I'm thinking, could we play Vini, Joselu, Rodrigo? I don't think we can, because then we'll only have Brahim Diaz on the bench as a striker or attacker option. So one has to be dropped. But the disrespect that Joselu has been getting by Ancelotti, I think, is not deserved. So that's my starting 11. Not Sevilla. I'm going to talk about Sevilla, but Las Palmas have lost in 3 games, like I said earlier, by 1 goal. I think it was Sevilla, was it Girona, and there was another one. I'm going to go the same. 4 away games in a row for Las Palmas to lose 1-0. I'm going to go Real Madrid 1, Las Palmas 0. Keep it simple. Keep it on the ground. Just go out there, get the job done. We're probably going to wait another 96 minutes before we score, because that's what we do. We apparently can't finish within 90 minutes. So, guess what? Whatever. So be it. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know your predictions of the score and your lineup. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.